Now to an idea that has been 4 decades in the making: to turn an historic railway line between the San Francisco Bay and Humboldt Bay into a 300-mile hiking trail. It's called the Great Redwood Trail, and earlier this month, more details were released about what it would look like, as well as the impact it could have on the areas it passes through. Tonight, there is a meeting being held for the public to weigh in and ask questions. So joining me now to talk more about the plan is Elaine Hogan, Executive Director of the Great Redwood Trail Agency. Elaine, great having you here.
Yeah, great to be here. Thanks so much for inviting me.
Yeah, I love that you have it as your background. Tell us a little bit about the general vision of going from a rail to a trail here.
Yeah, this is a grand vision to be a 307-mile trail connecting San Francisco Bay with Humboldt Bay. So along the trail, there will be a variety of recreational opportunities. It passes through scenic oak woodlands, vineyards, as well as through the majestic Eel River Canyon, and then on into through the redwoods in California State Parks and Avenue of the Giants up to Humboldt Bay.
Oh my
So a
gosh.
variety of areas.
This
Yeah.
sounds like a lot of fun, something for everyone. I know this has been such a long time in the making. This idea started 4 decades ago. How did you finally come up with this trail plan?
Really, with the support of Senator Mike McGuire, who's now the leader in the state Senate, we were able to take on the rail banking process and to preserve the railroad right of way and use it for public trail use, as well as begin the endeavor of drafting a master plan, which is what we're excited to have released a couple of weeks ago and the focus of tonight's public meeting.
Yeah, the master plan is quite extensive, hundreds of pages long, as we were talking about earlier today. And all of that was a culmination from the feedback that you got from lots of public comment. What did people want to see incorporated into the trail?
Gosh, so many ideas came out of the last year and a half of intense public engagement and collaboration with tribal partners, landowners, business owners, lots of excitement. And really, this was our opportunity to finally display everything we heard in this draft master plan. And so it is still a draft, and we are still looking for public feedback, like we're going to be doing at tonight's online meeting. Some of the things people were most excited about are different trail amenities, being able to get into the backcountry areas and have things like backcountry trails and campgrounds and different trail amenities. And in the more urban areas, really using this as a commuting corridor, like you see around Humboldt Bay, which is where some of these visuals are from that everyone is seeing right now. So really linking communities regionally and locally and allowing for recreation opportunities.
Yeah, as we take a look at this drone footage that's been provided to us, it is really remarkable, the landscape. It varies so much. Can you talk about the impact it's going to have on some of these communities as people make their way, whether it be by foot or by bike, through the trail, through these communities, and the impact it has economically?
Absolutely. Economic revitalization of our especially more rural areas in these northern counties like Humboldt and Mendocino and Trinity counties is one of the things we're most excited for. The trail is estimated to bring in $100 million a year in economic opportunities. And so that really manifests itself in local small businesses, people that want to start bed and breakfasts, or a luggage shuttle service, or a tour guide service, things like that. So we're really excited that the trail is a lasting piece of infrastructure that can really bring those economic opportunities to our more rural and typically impoverished communities.
Yeah, it certainly sounds like quite a draw for tourists, people from across the country, not just California. I know you mentioned that $100 million figure. Of course, it is early in the planning process. Many things need to be hammered out, but any idea as to where the funding is going to come from?
The funding for planning, design, construction, and ongoing maintenance will really come from a variety of sources. And we really look to our partners, both at the state and federal level, as well as local agencies and nonprofits. This is a really colossal undertaking, and it's going to take a community effort to really have ownership over it and make sure that it's done right and that we have a world-class trail that is a huge draw for tourists both and commuters. So both local and people from all over the world can enjoy.
Now, I know you mentioned there's a meeting which people can join by Zoom to express their comments. When is that? And can you tell everyone how they can tune in as well?
Absolutely. I got to get going over to it real quick. It's at 6 o'clock tonight, and people can get the information on greatredwoodtrailplan.org under our events section, and you can log right in, and we will be there going over the master plan, so you don't have to read all 586 pages.
Oh goodness. Well, that's a benefit because as I was planning for this segment, I just skimmed a little bit over the overview, not all 500 something pages. What is the timeline for this project, by the way? Because I know that this is still pretty much in its infancy. There's a lot more ahead. When can people realistically enjoy this project coming to life?
Honestly, a full contiguous trail will probably take a few decades, couple decades, but there are some segments open right now in the city of Ukiah, as well as the city of Arcata and Eureka that people can enjoy, but those are short segments, so we're working on it.
It is a start, perhaps another 4 decades. We shall see, though, hopefully sooner than that. All right, many thanks to you for joining us.
Great, thank you.